Hello again and welcome to another Mordian Glory Imperial Guard video. Today's video is just going to be a very quick one. It's just me basically going over the condition of my army. I mean, I would include some pictures of it, but two reasons. One, a little bit of a rush making this video. Got to make these videos whenever I've got the chance. And number two, my army, individual models up close, they all look quite shit. So it's come up a couple of times. I'd say a lot of times I've posted videos of battle reports, including my Imperial Guard, but it has got worse recently, which is I tend to get a few comments saying, you know, your army's looking a bit worse for wear, and some people think, oh no, don't say that, you're upset about your glory, you won't want to make battle reports anymore. That's not the case at all. Don't worry, I am fully aware of how shit my army is looking at the moment. I did start a big repaint project of the whole thing before I got Black Templars. Managed to repaint 60 conscripts in 2.5 weeks. Pretty, you know, quite a good commitment there. But they've obviously fallen to the wayside with the up and coming Black Templars. However, I think I need to paint my Lehman Russ, Jesus Christ, my Land Raider Crusader for my Black Templars, because I've entered a sort of painting commitment on the Bolter and Chainsword forum, and my commitment to the cause was a Crusader squad and the Land Raider Crusader. So once I've painted my Land Raider Crusader up, I will then move back to the Guard. It is time that the Mordian 50th Rifles are re-equipped, re-armed and refreshed. So that is what I'm going to be doing, because the army is looking a bit worse for wear, and there's sort of, I would say, 3 reasons for the current state that it's in. Number one, models are old. I've had a lot of my models, the majority of my original plastic Cadians, for example, the ones which I'm redoing first because they were the worst off. I've had a lot of those guys for 10 plus years. I've got to understand that quite a lot of my Imperial Guard models I've had since I was 11 years old. I'm coming up to 25 now. So, you know, 13, 14 years of just, not necessarily abuse, but I've never been the most careful with my models, but big piles, big dead piles, you know, lots and lots of things, models scooped off the board in great handfuls kind of thing. They have chip, they have flake, they have scratch. So, yeah, one, they're just old. 2, a lot of them were bought second hand, and because of that, you get a lot of variety in the quality of model that you get. It's not quite the same with my Mordian Iron Guard, obviously, because they're one-piece models. But you know, I've got 150 Mordian Iron Guard. I think I only bought about 30 of them new. The rest were bought second hand, and I didn't really used to give a shit about painting. My policy used to be, as long as it's painted and it's in the same scheme as the rest of the army, it'll be fine. So I never base coated models. I never stripped models. What I did is just paint my paint over the top of the old paint, whatever condition it was in when I got it from the other person, from the second hand person. So that's not good. I kind of have got away, and the third reason I should say. So you get a variety of quality as it is, and my painting in general was a bit bleh. And the third thing is, it's kind of, my Imperial Guard army was an army that, it's basically cost. I built the army on a shoestring budget. Despite the fact I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of points, I did build the army on a shoestring budget. And what that means is that the army has been built up over a really long period of time. It's only since I've sort of left university, had a full-time job, actually had an income, that I've been able to expand on projects and build up armies really quickly. My scions came together really quickly. But I got, you know, my Arbite / Scion army, 2,000 points. I put that together in like 2 or 3 months. Didn't take very long at all. And my Black Templars, for example, I'm up to 6 squads of Crusaders now, and a Land Raider Crusader and a Chaplain. That's all come together in 2-3 months. It's not all built yet, but what I'm saying is it's all done in the same period of time. You know, about the same. It's all going to be completed over the 12-month period of time for those Black Templars, basically. So The difference with the Guard is it's all been bought in bits and bobs, dribs and drabs. So, and often just given a quick repaint and then sent to the front lines. What this means is a lot of the flock, for example, the bases came up in the last battle report. You've got to understand, most of the bases have all got different flock on them because you can sort of see the different periods of time that I was collecting this model. So one, for example, a lot of my bases have got gravel flock, sort of about 30, 40, 50 guards, and I've got gravel flock. That's because in that period of time when I was able to scrimp and scrape those models together, that I used gravel flock for 2 years basically. And then the next bunch is sort of dark green flock. Oh, that's because the next year or 2 years, the next sort of 30, 40 models that I got, infantry that I got, they were done with green flock because that's the flock I had on hand at the time. You know, I lose some flock, I run out of some flock, I've got to buy some more, I've got to buy what I can afford, just got to get the cheapest stuff. You know, I've got some olive flock, and that's also why the base colours themselves, I've got some black bases, I've got some brown bases, I've got some green bases. It's just what I had on hand at the time. So essentially, I would say the main reason my army looks a bit shit is because of the period of time over which it's been collected. You can almost see the evolution of the army through the different, or to the different bases, the different quality of the models. I've got some models in my army which there's so much paint on the faces, it's just like looking at a potato. The potato face, it's just terrible. So I hope you guys understand. I am going to repaint the guys. I want to bring you guys great battle reports. I am not fortunate, I'm not wealthy enough just to hand all 400 infantry over to a commissioned painter and say, off you go, paint them. Number one, it'll probably take him a long time, and number two, I can't afford however much that would cost me. That would probably cost me a fucking ton. Probably £1,000, something stupid. It would cost me loads. So I can't really afford that, so I've got to do it myself. So it's going to take a while, but hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully, I'm not expecting any, oh, don't worry, Morning Glory, or anything like that. You know, I know you guys support me, but I'm just hoping to those of you that obviously love to see well-painted armies, I'm hoping you sort of understand why my army is in the condition it's in, and hopefully you understand that I am working pretty hard to bring it up to a video-worthy standard, because that's what it's all about. No point in doing battle reports if everyone's just distracted by the really shit paint job most of the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was just something a bit different. And yeah, I hope all your guys' modelling and painting projects go pretty well as well. So thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed this nice short video, and I'll see you guys next time.